Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome. Welcome. A little better today. How are you doing today? We are still in this eclipse window. We've been through massive activations and portals. Mercury has gone in retrograde, and that's not a bad thing. That's a very good thing. We need to look at these cosmic convergences as a positive thing and not a negative thing. If you are getting disruptions in your communication, if your tech isn't working, if it's not posting, if the communication's jumbled and gumbled and it's not getting out or it's being received, that's perfect. It's meant to happen that way. There's a lot of review that's going to come up. Maybe conversations, people, places, things might be coming into returning to be reviewed, whether spiritually or even physically. It could be both. And it's all perfect the way it is. So we need to quit worrying about, like, oh God, it's Mercury. No, embrace that. Embrace it, all right? And embrace, not just during retrograde times, you know, because we've got retrograde, we've got Mercury in retrograde, we have Mercury in retrograde. Everything's divinely timed and it's perfect with the cosmic convergences, the astrological events, all of it. It's like chef's kiss to the universe, to source, to the creator. We went through this massive, like these portals, these numerological portals. We went through the triple activation portal of the 17th. But we are in an eclipse window because we have the lunar eclipse on the 3rd, which is the worm moon, which will be what they also call a blood moon. So we're in the window still. So you're definitely getting lots of downloads, lots of activations, whether you're realizing that upgrades, you're also feeling that needing to integrate, to slow down even more, to do the work, to be still, to be human, just to be. So this is just a gentle reminder that these are not bad things. We always like to polarize good or bad, right? All of that. Everything is necessary to bring back into equilibrium, bring back into pushing at that balance within self. 222 on the timer, which is also a master building number, because we're here to build an anchor into bridge New Earth. Okay. So if you feel called, I already did another video. Please check that out if you feel in resonance to that. I don't know what it's going to be titled yet, but you can check that out if you're here. Because there's always magic, there's always quantum medicine, there's always received frequency energies, whether it's light language or just words or just my energy, my frequency, my flavor, my color, essence. You are receiving it perfectly, whether your ego mind knows this or not, because everything is being bypassed. It talks directly to your subconscious. So yes, I'm talking to your conscious self right now, but I'm also talking to your subconscious. Okay, all right, so today is February 26th, 2026. So we got 2626, which I looked at it again with the way my number works. The way my highest has me look at numbers is breaks down to 8. So 8s are very significant as well. Okay. So wishing it to. So this is just a reminder that this came through. So I'm going to try and translate and wishing it. I wrote some things down. So we're going to channel from that, from another channel message. We're going to kind of reshape and translate for you beautiful souls that are ready to receive this message, because I was guided to write it down and then share it with you. Okay, so be very present. So know when you are operating from your highest frequency, all right, and when you are not. So the more present and more aware and more still you become, you really know when you're operating from your highest frequency and when you're not. Okay, know when you are speaking from centered wisdom and knowledge, and when you're speaking from a triggered reactivity, especially right now. Okay, know the difference between genuine intuition and fear-based projection. Okay, there is a difference. Okay, all right, know the difference. And how do we do that? How do you know? You just know through resonance, frequency, and energy. But you know, because when you become still and become non-reactive, you know when you're responding from genuine intuition or from a fear-based projection. Okay? All right. Are you willing to be honest about this? All right. Because it's time to get really honest. Radical responsibility, radical honesty just came through. So radical responsibility, taking radical responsibility for your frequency, your energy, your actions, your words, your thoughts, all of that. Taking radical responsibility, and then also being radically responsible with yourself. That just came through. So like I said, I will write stuff down and then other things will channel through and drop in, which is perfect, okay? All right, let's see here. Are you willing to be honest about it? To generally learn, are you ready to learn, to evolve, and to integrate these lessons more quickly? I talked about that a little bit in the last video about how to be able to speed up and to integrate a lot more quickly. All right, so you don't have to repeat them on cycle. Like, so you're not continuing this cycle, all right, this karmic loop. All right, so the souls that are awakening really at a fast, rapid pace right now, all right, these souls that are waking, including this one, Arishinatiria, the souls that are waking at a rapid, accelerated pace don't have the most impressive psychic abilities right now. That doesn't mean that you're not going to. Just means right now that's not what's first and foremost and in the front and center. Okay, you don't have you don't have the most spiritual knowledge. Like I did not. Like I've gained so much wisdom and knowledge through all the content that my team has presented through Resonance this entire year and a half, 2 years or whatever, and just going a little deeper. That's where I've gained my spiritual knowledge. Before that, I was like, kinda, sorta, so that's definitely going to be in Resonance, okay? They're not the ones that Oishinatiria. So these souls have cultivated a ruthless self-honesty, okay? We have cultivated ruthless self-honesty. Like I said, that radical honesty paired with unconditional self-compassion. Okay, we have cultivated a ruthless self-honesty paired with unconditional compassion. All right, we have been able to look directly at our shadows, love them, and integrate them. Thank them. Ho'oponopono. Thank you for showing me. I love you. Okay, love your shadow. Okay, this is also part of our current frequency. All right, this is also here. Oishinatiria, this is also knowing, okay, Shurishinataria. Okay, so looking directly at our shadows, all right, knowing this is also part of us. It's here, and it's part of our current frequency. Our shadow is just as important, okay? The question is, how do you integrate this? Okay, so if you're struggling right now, how do you integrate this? What is this? So when you pause and are you looking at something, you're experiencing something, or you're triggered by something, or something is being reflected back to you, you can ask, how do I integrate this? What am I learning from this? What is this teaching me? How do I transmute this? How do I move this? The energy and emotion. All right, Shinita, how do I transmute this? Okay, how do I allow this to move through me? All right. All right, and being so present with yourself. Like I said, it's just being. We're human beings. We're here to just be. But again, because of the conditioning, the programming, and all of that stuff that's got you on this hamster wheel, it's time to get off the hamster wheel. And if the hamster wheel is going at 100 zillion miles an hour and you just come flying off, I'd rather just fly the fuck off. I'm done. I was done with this a long time ago. All right. So you have to continue to be so present with yourself, so honest with yourself, all right? So integrated, all right? That you stop being reactive to Oishinata, that you stop becoming, you stop being a reactive puppet to the circumstances outside of you, all right? Or even internally, because everything as within, so without, as without, so within, above, below, all of it all. All right, when you stop being a reactive puppet to those circumstances, and you become a conscious creator of your reality, that's what we're doing right now. We are becoming conscious creators of our reality because we decided to get off the fucking hamster wheel, to quit playing along and be continuing to be a reactive puppet to the circumstances, okay? All right. All right, we are stepping into this divine feminine frequency, and it's not gender-based. It's a frequency. The feminine and masculine are frequencies, okay? You can look at that. What is the definition of the divine feminine frequency, okay? All right, we are here to transform, and we are here to speak the world into being, all right? All right? We're here to be the examples, right? During this transformation, all right? You must be so embodied in your own consciousness, all right? All right. Your own energy field daily. All right, Shrinitirya. Like I said, this is just real and raw here. So sometimes I'm channeling a channeled message and then I can't read my own handwriting because I'm like, so the transformation you seek in the world must first be embodied in your own consciousness, in your energy field, and your daily choices, in every now present moment. This is why stillness is the revolutionary. This is why stillness is the revolution. This is why you doing your work is the quiet revolution. Because you are doing you change the world because it is a sonic ripple effect out into the collective field. And okay? Because in stillness you stop being reactive. You stop being programmed by the 24-hour news cycle and social media outrages and the collective panic, okay? You reconnect to yourself by being still and just being with your inner authority, your inner authenticity, your own wisdom and your own knowing, your quantum compass, not the ego and mind. And from that centered place of presence, you can respond, not react. Because the false Krishnatira game, the powers that were, wanted nothing but reaction, because that's a way to feed off of you and siphon your frequency and energy, which is your most valuable currency. All right? From this place of clarity, from a place of clarity, not from a place of fear, you become a source of calm in the chaos. You become the eye of the storm, rather than another ripple of anxiety adding to the collective turbulence. We are done. We are unplugging from that, okay? You stop leaking your power. Call your power back now. I call my power back from people, places, things, timelines, dimensions, spaces, portals, and realms, known and unknown, seen and unseen, conscious and subconscious. I call my power back now. Write it, speak it, send it out into the field, okay? Pause, breathe, all right? Pause and breathe when you see these headlines and these things that are trying to get a reaction. Yes, you're human, you're going to have a reaction. But the more still you the more still you become, the more calm you are, and you just pause and breathe. Beyond the shock of the headlines, etc. That's like many things there. Stop and breathe and do this from grounded presence, not reactiveness. All right? From that grounded presence, you stop, you breathe, and you pause. Then you can respond if it's necessary for you to respond, okay? We are becoming the change, all right? We're here with Shrinitirya. What is your choice? It is a choice. Are you choosing to respond or to react? And this has been a huge step in my partner during this healing 1414 on the timer. So 5-5 is significant as well. Whether he realizes it or not, part of his journey in where he was literally plucked up from here and put over here for a lot of reasons beyond what he can even comprehend, that he can even understand at this point. Consciously, like subconsciously he knows, but consciously, and I gently remind you this, that he's learning how to continue to be less reactive and responsive when necessary. Pausing, breathing, and even walking away where it is called to. And every time he shares this with me, I just want to give him a big hug, high five, woohoo, because These are huge steps for human beings because it's a lot easier for you to get pulled into the negative, the worry, the anxiety, the reactive frequency and energy, okay? When you choose this, so what do you choose? Do you choose to stop becoming a victim of your own circumstances and your reality? When you choose to stop being a victim of your life and you start becoming the author, the creator, the co-creator of this, all right? Do you choose to stop waiting for someone to fix your fucking problems? These people in power or in leadership roles are there for a reason. Sometimes they're there to be a wrecking ball. They are not here to save you. They are not here to fix your problems, okay? They are not elected officials. You do not elect these people. These people are chosen by other factions in beings, and I'm not going to go into. So that's why I'm not a huge fan of casting a vote, because it's a false illusion that you have a choice. All right, so this is more of a consciousness thing. It's a frequency thing. It's that's been a spiritual war on this planet for the longest, okay? And when you understand that you think you're casting your vote to vote for somebody, understand that. I quit voting a long time ago, and I barely have voted my entire life for anything because I knew at a soul level it was bullshit. It's bullshit. I'm going to say it again. It's fucking bullshit. It's another way to keep the collective divided. Both parties are fucked up. So don't pick a party. Don't pick a team. Stay neutral, non-reactive. All right? Listen to your intuition, your inner guidance, your inner quantum compass. All the answers are there. Okay? The truth resides there. All right? When you recognize yourself as part of the solution, when you start becoming more aware and you recognize that you are part of the solution, you can stop feeling powerless during these global crises. All right? You stop feeling powerless in these global crises in the face of, all right, you claim your sovereignty. So claim your sovereignty. I am sovereign and I am a co-creator of this reality. Let's say this again. Power, together. I claim my sovereignty now. I am free. I am liberated. I am the creator and the co-creator of my reality. All right? And an internal shift will happen like that, whether you realize it or not. An internal shift will happen when you choose this again and again and again. All right? And by choosing this again and again and again, choosing you again and again, choosing that you are sovereign, you are free, and that you are the creator and co-creator of your reality, this will become your default frequency. This is your default system, not the other system, okay? Where presence becomes natural. It becomes so natural versus the reactivity, all right? Love becomes easier than choosing fear. So love will just naturally just be easier versus falling back into those fear patterns, okay? Unity consciousness is not a concept anymore, but it's a lived experience through you. Continuing to show up when it feels hard. Continuing to show up when it feels hard. For staying present. Even when you want to escape. Yesterday was a perfect example. Many perfect examples, but I recorded yesterday. Not doing anything to escape from this integration, this uncomfortableness, this pain, this discomfort, everything that I was experiencing yesterday. Choosing to sit with it and to be with it and to love it and to thank it and to embody that and transmute anything that needed to be transmuted and let go, all of it. Not to escape from it. From continuing to choose love, even when hatred seems justified. So choose love. Always choose love. Unconditional love, always. And give 0 fucks. 0 fucks, okay? All right? We are continuing to transcend the bullshit. All right? So pick one thing beyond your control and let that go. Like that. Right now. Choose one thing beyond your control and let that go right now. Let it go. Surrender it. Okay? All right. Let me see if there's anything that wanted to come through from yesterday. Archangel Raziel. So please look at what the, and Archangel Joviel came to me last night before I fell asleep. So Archangel Raziel, please go look at the, I don't want to say abilities, but their specialties. Thank you. Hushinatire and Archangel Joviel, and see if that's some of the archangels, whether you realize it or not, might be helping you right now. So we're going to pull just a final message here from your higher self. I love this deck. It's so on point usually with my conversations. So we'll just finish this off. Thanks for hanging out, playing along, co-creating, getting curious whether I landed in front of you because you were ready to receive my magic, my frequency, my energy, my flavor, my color, my essence, my quantum medicine, because we are each other's quantum medicine, whether you realize it or not. Be brave. Be the brave and the authentic soul you were always designed to be. Drop the mic. Thank you, team. Be the brave and the authentic soul that you were always designed to be. And I love it when this comes, your dreams are never farther than you can reach. So it's time to blast off. Fireworks and rockets are going to be significant. Everyone you meet is another part of you that wants to be loved. So what I'm getting with this is, remember, even those people in your life, all right, love them regardless, right? You don't have to hang out with them, but you can love them from afar. You don't have to like them, love them. So everyone you meet is a part of you. I am you, you are me, we are we. You are the homeless person. You are the wrecking ball that's wrecking through everything right now. Because we are all one and we are all connected. We are a spark of the divine. We're a piece of the Creator remembering itself in many ways, shapes, and forms. Okay? You continue to unpeel and you have many layers of truth to discover. And the truth is here, not out here. The truth is here, not here. Okay? You have come back to start to see what you missed before. So a lot of us, what did we not see in many past lives now that we are now waking up to? I love this is a very portal energy. So the last remembrance that I think it was the portal, the triple activation, I always pictured it like this. Very rainbowy, very colorful type portal. Okay? When it gets dark, remember that the sun always rises. So my partner said that yesterday. You're almost done today. Tomorrow is almost here. But again, I don't pay attention to the time unless I have to, or the day. I'm like, what day is it? What time is it? What? Because when you do that, you literally collapse time. You collapse time, or it becomes more malleable. All right. The more we hang on to the past or the future and not stay present, that's where, regret, sometimes they say, is in the past. And, the future is anxiety, but the more present you become, so true. I am living embodiment of this. There's so much more ease, grace, and peace within self, even in these states of being physically alone. So those are your messages. That is your conversation. So thanks for hanging out with us during this super conscious cosmic conversation. Until the next time, we will see you soon. Love you. Bye.